Now let's go to Denmark, of all places. We have Maria Scally Sorenson with us. Maria, you're welcome to the programme.
Hello, Will. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And as many people might detect, that's not a Danish accent. Where are you from originally?
No, I'm from Ballina, just outside Mullingar.
Right, and how long are you in Denmark?
I left Ireland in 1980, moved to Germany where I was to work for 3 months. Then I met my husband today, who's a Dane, and we lived 4 years in Germany. Then we moved up to Denmark here in 1984.
Ah, and the rest, as they say, is history then.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've been listening via Midlands103.com and you've picked up about the difficulties we're having here weather-wise at the moment. And you've sent along some photos which suggest that our troubles are pretty pale in comparison to what you would be used to.
Yeah, I nearly had to send those photos to you.
Well, tell us about, for those who haven't seen them obviously, tell us what sort of weather you have at the moment.
This morning we have around minus 10 degrees. It has been lovely earlier. The sun was shining and the birds singing and picking the seeds outside. We feed the birds every morning and that. But now it's a bit foggy and getting very cold again. When the freezing fog comes, it'll probably go up to around minus 12 today.
That's a real wintry scene. Is there a lot of snow to cope with?
Yeah, there is a lot of snow, but here in Denmark we're so used to the snow that it isn't as big a problem as it is in Ireland. The salt lorries are out from about 4:00 in the morning, and they drive until around 12:00 at night, and then the snow plows are out if the snow is bad enough. And then the army helps. Yesterday the army brought people to hospital, and so...
Yeah, the army here as well are helping Meals on Wheels and some other organisations to get food to people. But I'm curious about the roads, because you're familiar with our regional roads, and around Ballina and whatever, there are plenty of regional roads. You'd know them quite well.
Yes.
In Denmark, would the equivalent roads be gritted and salted and cleared, or would it only be main roads like here?
No, it's not just the main roads. We live on a by road, and they're very good at salting and gritting. Where we live, it's done every day, unless we really get a bad snowstorm. That'll be about minus 20 degrees. And of course, in Denmark, it's a very flat country, and we don't have the high ditches like there is in Ireland. So we've got a lot of drifting. So the snow drifts across the fields, and sometimes they just have to give up. They just can't clean it, and they just, shut down the country for so long.
Yeah, but we're shutting down the country whenever there's a couple of inches of snow, and you have significantly more to contend with.
I have once slept in Dublin Airport. I think it was in 1982.
Oh, that was the bad year, yes.
Yeah. I was on the way back to Germany, so I think a lot of my family and myself had to sleep in the airport that night. So,
but out of curiosity, do you have to modify the cars in some way? Do you have winter tyres?
Yeah, we have winter tyres. Normally in October, everybody changes to winter tyres. And then we have that great modification of a shovel in the boot and a little bucket of sand.
Right.
And then, if you put a couple of blankets in the car and... flask of tea or coffee if you're going out at night. Preferably you're not. They say you're not to go out at night unless it's a real necessity.
But in general, you're always prepared for the worst anyway.
Yeah. At this time, you have to be kind of prepared for the worst. Have your long johns on anytime you're going out.
Yes.
And that. You don't go out in a pair of jeans like a normal pair of socks.
But life goes on anyway, regardless of the weather.
And big boots.
Yeah, life goes on regardless of the weather, though, Maria.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, yesterday I could see on the news they have a problem in Copenhagen with the icicles on the, from the eave gutters. The icicles are around 1 metre long, and they're about 2 or 3 kilos.
Wow, if they fell on you, they'd do some damage.
Yeah, exactly. So they have some of the streets. They have a kind of a cut off where you're not to walk. And they're trying with lifts to bang the icicles down.
Maria, we're coming up towards the news at 10. Have you anybody back home in Ballina or Mullingar that you want to say hello to?
I have, yeah. My mother, Maria Scally, and my father, he's unfortunately in the nursing home in Newbrook. And then I have Maria Kelly in Reflections. She's working away, Reflections Hair Salon, working away today. She's still open. And Martina, my sister, and Mick Kelly, my brother-in-law, and Karen, Emma, Declan and Chloe and Billy.
That's quite a list.
I think I got a fair few of them in there.
I hope you left nobody out. Maria, thanks for taking our call today.
Okay, thanks a million.
Thanks indeed. That's Maria Scally Sorenson.